for jumping and jiving on Wide World of Games with the Baron of Bebop, Dizzy Gillespie. His real name was John, but they called him Dizzy because of the way he clowned around on stage. And one day, someone sat on Dizzy's trumpet. Ouch! And Dizzy thought it sounded a lot better, so from then on, the bent horn became his trademark. So, ladies and G's, are you ready for a little bebop in honor of the Diz who appeared on What's My Line in 1972?
Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, I've seen him in Vegas, again in L.A., a barrel of fun who can make your day, and that's Soupy Sales.
Thank you, and thank you, Johnny Olson. It's a pleasure to welcome back to our panel on this 5th day, the mighty mouse of this rat pack, Anita Gillette.
Mighty mouse. Okay, that's nice. Oh, thank you, sir.
That's a cat out there.
Sir. Now I'd like to introduce the columnist for Sports Magazine and Newsday, Mr. Gene Shalit.
What day is it? Friday, isn't it?
Yep.
This is Friday, and here she is. The end of the week special, Arlene French.
Here's our own Beau Brummel, Larry Blyden.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Larry.
Is it that you are all well? Is that satin, Arlene, that you got there?
I guess so.
That's very
Is it shining
clever.
too much in your eyes?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You just look like a sexy soldier.
Oh, there is one in the audience.
Well, listen, we have
I wanna
marvelous
meet
challenges for you. Here's one right now. Would our first challenger enter and sign in? That's left-handed Michael Sheff. Hiya, Mike. Where are you from, Michael?
Los Angeles, California.
Okay, Michael Sheff wrote a book of songs to be played on a rather common device, which is not a musical instrument. We will now show the audience what Michael uses to play these songs. And let's start this game with Anita Gillette.
Okay, Larry. Mr. Chef, is this instrument that you have made something that you would find around the house ordinarily?
Yes.
Is it found in one room more than another? Would you say? Say the bathroom more than...
The bathroom. One down and
Is it
nine
found
to
in
go,
the bathroom?
Gina.
No.
Is this
Not in the
thing...
phone company.
Is this thing for which you wrote the songs something that a 10-year-old child could hold in his or her hand?
Yes.
Is it something that has a utilitarian purpose besides being played music on?
It does.
Can it be used in any way for any craft?
You mean like making something?
Making something.
2 down and 8 to
It
go.
is not a
Arlene.
musical saw.
Right. Arlene?
Is it, do you use any kind of utensil in your hand when you're using this instrument?
Yes. I don't... Utensil?
Kind of.
Well, I was thinking
in the
of-
broadest possible sense, it's a qualified yes.
All right. Do you use spoons
No.
on
3
glass?
down and 7 to go, Soupy.
When you play this instrument, Mr. Chef, do you ever, do you have to have something, you play it with one hand or 2 hands? You can play it with both hands if you want to, right?
Yes.
When you play it with both hands, do you ever have anything on the tips of your fingers?
Yes.
Well, How do you mean, Soupy? I don't understand.
Like
you mean
thimbles.
Oh, like thimbles to play. I see. You mean like it's in a washboard?
Yeah.
4 down, 6 to go, Anita.
But the thing is a utilitarian.
Yes.
It is used in the house.
Yes.
Is it something that we would find in the kitchen?
You could.
You could find it in the kitchen. Is it used in any way for preparing food?
No, I don't
Not
think
ordinarily.
No?
5 down and 5 to go, Gene.
Musical instrument, eh? And you play it with your hands?
In the kitchen.
Does it have any form of liquid involved?
so. No.
6
No
down and
liquid.
4 to go, Arlene.
Are there several things used instead of just one thing in order to make the different sounds?
I don't quite know.
Well,
what
I was thinking of glasses, different size glasses.
Ah.
That's
No.
wrong, right?
Right. 7 down and 3 to go, Soupy.
When you do these songs, would it be done where possibly there would be numbers involved in it?
Yes.
When ordinarily this thing that could be found in any room of the house, you would really pick it up with your left or right hand?
Yes.
Do you play, is this with a push button phone?
It is a push-button telephone. That's the second time this week you came up with one of those from left field, Soupy. Now, where did you come up with that one from?
The other night, I don't know, we were around, and I was somebody and pushing the phone. I said, "Gee, that makes a funny sound," and I don't know, it just happened to.
Well, here's a book that he's written about that very thing. It's called the Push-Button Telephone Song Book. It's published by Bryce, Stern, and Sloan.
Well, don't you wind up calling London or Paris or something?
Yeah, would you explain why it is that you don't, or do you?
On every page on that book,
Well-
it says, watch out.
Well, here's one little cartoon in there. It says, if you keep your nails short, you can play the push-button telephone better. Can't see that, can you? Guys biting a lady's nails.
But if you just picked up the receiver and began pushing buttons, you could conceivably call some very faraway place. But the way to do it is to call a friend and play a song to your friend. And if he has a push-button phone, you can play a duet.
Could I
yeah?
hear you
About
do
that?
that?
Oh, come on.
You just pick it up and start poking away? How does the phone company react to that?
I love it.
They've liked it very much. A lot of phone company executives have bought books, and in fact, they furnished me a phone to take on promotional tours.
Do you have one with you that you can show us? I mean, a telephone?
I just happen to have one.
Just happen to have a little telephone. Son of a gun. And are you going to play us a little tune on this very phone?
Well, I think I could.
Okay. What will you play for us today?
Well, I'll try Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Okay, can we just put Old MacDonald Had a Farm? Do you need a pickup or can you just start?
Okay.
Well, that's one.
Mr. Bridgman is ready. He's holding on.
Do
One
you,
more time.
You know, I read someplace where Rubenstein practiced 4 hours a day. How much do you practice to play?
Well, aside from having to file down my fingertips once in a while, I don't use.
Can anybody
too
just
much
do
practice.
it? Anybody at all? Can
It's
they?
the one musical instrument that anyone can play.
Jennifer, would you bring a phone on for Soupy, please? And perhaps Soupy would favor us with a little tune. Soupy, on it is a card there with the numbers, and your tune will be Yankee Doodle.
No,
No more.
Yankee Doodle.
Yes.
It's going to be 3 blind mice.
And now, Soupy said, would you lift up...
Oh, it is. Okay.
Will you lift up the receiver?
Man, this is my big chance. You know. This could be Sears.
If you would put...
I wanna
Soupy,
know.
Soupy, would you put the earphone by the mic so that everybody can hear?
Okay. Like
Yeah,
this?
Yeah.
Right near it.
Okay. Tempo.
I think you got 3 blind mice
That's
there.
pretty
That's right.
It
3
is
blind
very
mice.
simple. Congratulations, Soupy. Would you pass it down to Anita? Now, Anita, if you just lift up the first card and you will find under there a song. What is the song which you will favor?
Now it says Yankee Doodle.
Now it's Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle.
All right.
card.
Now, would you lift up the card, and the ever-lovely Jean Charlotte asks a musical question, The Old Gray Mare.
You betcha, this is my debut, folks.
And now Arlene Francis will call direct to Moscow, and she will give us Strangers in the Night.
Strangers in the night. 488 48
486.
48. God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? 84.
Beautiful.
Hello, Mr. President.
Thank you very much for being with us on What's My Line. It's terrific. Goodbye. We'll be back with more of What's My Line right after this message. Challengers, enter and sign in, please. Okay, and where are you from, girls?
St. Clair Shores, Michigan.
St. Clair Shores, Michigan. And are you called Kitty Sue or Kitty?
Well, they usually call me Kitty.
Kitty, okay. Now then, panel, Kitty and Julie work after school and on weekends.
Working.
And they're involved with a product. And we will now show the audience what their product is. And let's start the game with Soupy Sales.
Thank you, Larry. Well, St. Clair Shores, I spent a lot of time there. That's in Detroit. A beautiful place. That's where a lot of beautiful boats hang out there. And naturally, there's water. Would you...
Any questions, huh, Sue?
No, I was just going to sneak into it here. Does it have anything what you do to a big sport there in Detroit, which is known as fishing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's something that you do out at St. Clair Shores. Would you sell worms?
Yes.
Do they sell worms? No, they do not sell
Well,
worms.
they dig and sell them.
No, they do not dig them. Anita?
You have something to do with worms, though.
Yes, they're in the worm business.
You deliver worms.
No,
No.
they don't deliver worms. 2 down and 8 to go, Gene.
You don't dig up worms. You don't sell worms. You don't deliver worms. You put worms on the hooks of people who are too squeamish to put them on by themselves.
No, they
No.
don't do that. 3 down and 7 to go, Arlene.
You separate the male worms from the female worms. No.
That's what eyes they don't have.
Do you breed worms?
No, they don't breed worms. 4 down and 6 to go, Soupy.
But they have worms. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Would it be? Would you do something to these worms that they become chocolate coated and they eat them?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no!
I mean, they do those things.
Anita,
Oh. Ooh.
he's just wiped out North
yeah.
America with that one.
If you don't deliver them, you don't you don't dig them up, and you don't breed them, and you don't. Do you feed them?
No.
No, 6 down and 4 to go. I think we got them, girls.
You don't raise them, find them, sell them, give them away, put them on hooks, eat them, chocolate cover them. But what you do with the worm is of benefit to fishermen,
Yes.
Well, yes.
benefit to fishermen, but no
Indirectly.
benefit to the worm. Is that right?
The
Now,
worm turns.
now you provide a service for fishermen that includes worms, right?
Yes.
My goodness.
You've recapped beautifully.
Haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out anything in God's earth that's left to do with the worm.
All right, there's one
And I
thing
think I
that
know who
nobody's
knows.
named.
I know.
The worm lady, Arlene Bridge.
Do you know Arlene?
Do you count worms?
No, Soupy?
They kill worms.
No, they don't do that. We'll throw them all over. What they do?
turn them.
No, they are worm packers. And they pack them from Miner's Bait Store. Now, what does a worm packer do?
They put worms in big cartons, and then we pack them in small cartons in 1 dozen, 2 dozen, and 3 dozen.
I see. Did you hear that? They take them from big cartons and put them in little cartons in 1, 2, and 3 dozen cartons.
Well,
Now-
they do count them then.
Right. Now, Kitty, what kinds of worms are there?
They're Night crawlers.
And what kind of worms are those? What are they like? The little worms, bitty worms? The big, fat, juicy worms? What are they?
Yeah, you can say that.
You could say that. Okay, let's say that. Did they scare you at all?
At first I did, but not anymore.
Now you're both experienced worm packers.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here and telling us about it. You want to go over and say hello to them now? Okay, wonderful. Goodbye.
There's no white light plus one.
Play a little Who's Who. Could we open the curtain, Lloyd, please? Here we have 4 folks who have graciously consented to play with us out of the audience. There's a department store executive, a secretary, a clerical assistant, and a songwriter. You have to hand out the card so that each person is holding the card which states his or her occupation. Let's start with Soupy Sales. You have 20 seconds. Ready, set, go. Fantastic. You are hot today, Soupy. Would you tell us who you are, please?
My name is Ellen Rothwell, and I'm from Birmingham, Michigan.
Okay, thank you.
Louise McLaughlin, Boston, Massachusetts, Secretary.
Thank you.
I'm Harry Fenster, better known as Tex Fenster of Jamaica, New York.
Margaret Delaney, Boston, Mass, clerical assistant.
Okay, that's terrific. Well, Soupy baffled everybody. It was really fantastic. You didn't win any money, but we have a special gift for each of you, and thank you for playing Who's Who on What's My Line.
Each member of the Who's Who team will receive a Samsonite Silhouette Beauty Case in new wild strawberry color, featuring magic action pop-up mirrors. Samsonite, we make travel a little easier. Larry?
Okay, we're back, and it's time for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest.
Yes, sir.
Are your blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, we'll take about 2 minutes to discover the identity of our mystery guest. We'll go one question at a time, and let's start the questioning with Gene Shallow. You have 2 minutes.
Hi, mystery guest. Are you primarily known in the world of motion picture film?
No.
Arlene?
Are you, however, in the world of entertainment?
Yes.
Soupy?
The world of entertainment. Would this be in the musical field?
Mm-hmm.
Anita?
Are you appearing in a musical right now on Broadway?
No.
Gene?
I think I'm getting conned here. Are you a man?
I think so.
Arlene?
Don't be afraid. It'll be all right.
Yes.
Are you appearing in a club in New York?
Yes.
Soupy?
Would you be one of the great trumpet players of all time, John Burks Gilllespie?
Yes, he would be, Mr. Gillespie.
What?
I didn't know
Soupy does it every time with Diz. He always gets it. How's it going over there? You got a rave review in the Times the other day.
Yeah, that was very nice. I bought a couple of drinks.
Did you? What are you playing now? Are you still playing bop, the thing you invented, or are you into something else?
Well, the style of music stays the same, but you enter new ideas that come into our music. You see, our music is in a constant state of flux. The evolution of the music keeps going all the time. So if anything new comes into the music, you
incorporate that.
Yes, into your particular style.
Now, we had just a sort of a melodic kind of thing that was going on for a long time, swing and jazz and then swing, and then you brought in bop, and then we went into rock. Now, where do you see it going from here? Or do you see it going back in the wave of nostalgia to something else?
Well, I guess the only way for it to go now, because harmonically we've gone we have almost caught up with the classical musicians. Actually, some of our music is in a classical form, but I guess it's going back to gospel, maybe.
You think?
Yeah, maybe.
Back to the very simplest form.
Yes, I guess so.
Is it a search for purity that it's looking for now, rather than just intellectual exercises, that it's going to go back to basics?
No, it is evolving all the time. See, so you never know what is going to catch on with the public. You know, everyone is trying something all the time. Right now, someone is trying something. And I guess, who knows what's going to come next.
Who do you think of the young musicians who are coming along are the ones that are pointing a direction, or do you think any of them are right now?
Well, the last definitive style, I think, was maybe Coltrane. Because, you see, the music, it's like, it's somewhat similar to religion. There comes a messenger to the music that brings a message designed to influence the music to a certain particular point, and then another one comes and takes what this one has done and
takes it a step
goes further.
further. Stay here with me. We'll be right back right after this message. Don't go away. Gene, thank you for being with us. Arlene, Soupy, we'll see you Monday. Goodbye, everybody. See you Monday on What's My Line.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Woodson, Bill Todman production with Francis Gowns by Bon Latella. This program was recorded